teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Say it. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Find space on the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
In the red area, it's Richard. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. To the air, it's Hoover. Looking for the score. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
That's why, as a defense, you have to game tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, David.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you can tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Say it. Makes the grab, running through contact, and he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. The give to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Finds the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Jackson. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Shakes off the defender. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Making side adjustments here. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Fourth down, Sayin. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A first down for the offense. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket. They're a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, it makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Inside, it's Pritchard. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Here's Sayin to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pritchard. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Saying, under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah.
Could be an alley. 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Hoover. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on fourth down. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up second and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Smith's got it. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
Runs through a tackle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Quick strike complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing, Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all in that last play.
Handoff to the lone back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
They'll go right back to the run. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. Sayin. Lets it fly. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Running inside, it's Richard. He's on his way. He's got to make it to the end zone. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the number 20 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Terrapins with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Fires left with the catch. It's shot. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Grabbed in the backfield. It's shot. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Here's a heat. And they got him.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Run inside. It's Beebe. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
That play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, and tremendous aggression there on 4th.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were able to do whatever they wanted the last time they had it. They put together some runs, they completed some passes, and they put a touchdown on the board. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. And the Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. This is a designed run. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Up-tempo for the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Complete on the left to Smith. Inside the 40. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback may change this route. They'll send the back in motion. Here's Sayin to throw. Caught by Smith. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
That's a great job by the defense. Swarming the football, creating the turnover. Oh, it wasn't a turnover. What a lucky bounce back to the offense. Great job by the defense. Just keep doing that. Keep hitting it. Keep getting that football out. You'll get some of those breaks later on down the road.
Running inside. It's Jackson. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Right back to the well. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Run inside. It's Richard.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They've been running it, but now the pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's got him. That'll be enough for the first down inside the 45 at the 44. And the Hoosiers are flying down the field.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question.
Unloads it downfield. Has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Indiana.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Jackson.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Inside the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Jackson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Fighting off the defender. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Hoosiers take their first time out. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver going in motion. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that 1st down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. They move on top here in the 4th. The Buckeyes with an answer.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Makes a connection. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He wants a big play here late. He's got it down the field. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats.